Yesterday we read the book Where the Wild Things Are, and then we used our own imaginations to create our very own wild things. We tried to use big shapes to get started, like circles, rectangles, triangles, and we started off with the head and the body shapes first, and then added on legs, arms, or whatever we needed for our wild things, as well as details. We made a couple drawings yesterday, and now we're going to pick our favorite one, and we're going to redraw it. But when we redraw it today, I'm going to ask that you try to make your pencil lines as light as you possibly can. So before I give you a special piece of watercolor paper, go off to the side of this sketch that you made and try making lines as light as you possibly can. The lighter the better. When you get your piece of watercolor paper, you will notice it's a much thicker paper. It has a little bit of a texture to it when you feel it. And when you draw on it, we want to keep the drawing as light as we can. So for the video, I might actually make it a little bit darker than what I usually do, just so you can see it. But I'm using a very light touch with my pencil when I draw. I don't draw with one straight line when I lightly sketch things out. And the big thing for this drawing today, you will not need to add details to your drawing. All we need are the big basic overall shapes. And keep your lines as light as you can. So I'm going to stop right here. That's only about 1 minute of drawing. You'll notice I did not waste time drawing all these scales or any of these other textures or little details. I'm not going to need to add these till later. Those will come at the very end. We can draw these on with a special pen after our watercolor paint is finished and dried. So right now this is ready to go. Let me add a little background in here first. This is ready to go for adding watercolors to it.